Hello, florists and flower lovers. Welcome to the live stream of the Boerma Instituut. Sorry it took a little bit longer today than normally. We had a series of unfortunate events. Our microphone was malfunctioning for a while. Maybe it had its best time. Then the camera was malfunctioning, and then apparently we weren't really live when we thought we were live. But now we are live, and yeah, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome to the stream. If this is your 100th time, then welcome back. Maybe it's your 79th time, because I think this is live stream number 79. And then the next one will be live stream 80, but that's not going to happen in 2 weeks, but June 14th. So due to some scheduling conflicts, we had to, cancel a couple of them. We're having a family vacation, so that's one of the weekends. And another weekend, I think it's national holiday. So unfortunately, all those dates seem to be just in the every other week situation that we have going on here. And the next time, I'm not sure yet if I can announce who will be doing the live stream June 14th, but maybe that person might come into the chat later today, or we might have a confirmation, and then I can tell you after that. So, what do I have for you today? I have a design that I made yesterday during the advanced program. It's a displacement, or an attempt for displacement. The vase is here, vocal point is here, and I thought, might as well just show it to you, because I have it standing here and I didn't publish it yet to my Instagram. So I thought, might as well show it to you here on my Instagram. I've recently posted a freestanding bouquet and a standing ovation. Kind of technically that one is also a standing bouquet, but it has one binding point. It's in a frame, standing by itself, but it uses a tube, and actually it uses 2 tubes. So at some point, I feel like the more tubes you add, the less it becomes a bouquet. Some people say that you can have 1 tube, maybe 2 tubes, so I kept it at 2, but already I feel like it's kind of stretching the concept of a bouquet, right? Though on the other hand, some people make hand-tied bouquets with tubes and then toppers, or toppers, I don't know, maybe, let me know, tops or toppers, for those, what's that, I think Vandas use those, and other orchids, they use them for other orchids as well, so there will be tubes and a stick. Anyway, the displacement here, trying to follow the golden rule. So we have a kala over there, we have kala group here, we have a kala group there, so it's like an asymmetrical triangle. Then we have the Kniphofia, right? Am I saying that correctly, or am I going crazy? Yeah, Kniphofia, then there's a 3, then there's a 5, or there's an 8, but this one could be stretched a little bit better. So with the roses as well, we have a 3, we have a 5, we have an 8, and of course you don't always have to do that, but anyway, I like to do that. Feeling a little bit sketchy today because of all the things that went wrong behind the scenes, so if I'm a little bit off, don't worry, that's because of that. So, having said that, that's this design. I thought I had it here, I'd just like to show it to you. But now I'd like to get it out of the way, so if I could have Angelica help me with the pedestal, then we're just going to put this on the side, and then I'll start with the first design for today. So I have 2 designs planned, and whoop, there we go. Maybe we put it over here. Yes, thank you. So, sorry for moving out of the frame, but of course we have to do that. And actually I got inspired, and I'll move this back. Ooh, yeah. Thank you. Surely there was a better way to plan this, but I thought this would be good. All right, I'm still in focus, I hope. Yeah, good. Because we turned off the focus of the camera for some reason. Then I have these cool things. I have, oh, no, it's okay, Angelica, you don't have to move it. It's space enough, thank you. I think this is part of a palm tree, Angelica, what do you think? Did you find it somewhere?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is, but it looks like a palm tree.
Did we get this from Nelly?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It appeared.
It appeared out of nowhere, but it's very cool. It's a stump of some kind of, maybe it's a palm. I don't know. I should know, of course, but I do not. And then we have a nice strelitzia leaf. And I found this piece, or this ring, which is made by Song Tao, or Tao Song. Actually, officially Tao first name, Song last name, but everyone calls him Song Tao. From the IMF program. He graduated recently, and I found this ring that he made. He used it in a completely different way, and I thought I would recycle it. I took some of these pots that I really love with the crazy little legs, put some oasis in there, and then, inspired by Frédéric with all his texture stuff, program somewhere in June 11 to 13 or something like that. So check that out on the website. You can see it over there if you want to join the program. His program is going to be all about texture, and I thought, oh, this has definitely a texture. And of course, I'm not specialized in texture at all, but I like to learn. I listen to what he's telling sometimes, so I hope I can incorporate it a little bit. But of course, maybe after the masterclass of the texture that's happening in June, I'll have learned a lot more and be able to incorporate texture better. Because texture is really, the forgotten child of floristry maybe. Everyone knows about texture, but no one puts such a strong focus on texture, I think. When I look at a lot of work out there, I do think that's not really the case. Definitely when I look at some people's work, of course, it shows very well. But I think it's like a cool way to level up your designs. So I thought this has some sort of rustic texture, this bark, the rustic wire from Oasis. There's no link here, but maybe at some point there will be a link there. And that is available at our webshop, floraldesignsupplies.nl. You can imagine the link coming up there. And rustic, spiky. So it's all a little bit rough, I would say. Then there's some sand in there to cover the foam. Then there's a hole inside this thingamajig, inside this, what did I just call it? No, I didn't call it anything. It's anyone in the comment section or in the chat
stump.
maybe knows what this is, but what did you say?
A stump.
Yeah, stump. Yeah, stump. Is it a stump though?
Stump of a tree.
I don't know. I would say it's a stum in Dutch, but anyway, tree, stump. And there was a hole drilled inside there already. I think maybe someone put it on wire or something. So I jammed in these tonkin sticks, and now I hope it will be stable if I stick this in. And then let's see, this side is a little bit asymmetrical. So maybe I stick it in here. And of course, need a little space. But on the other hand, now I do want it on this side, but the downside is that most of the foam is not here. So anyway, we'll figure that out. So at any chance, Angelica, that there's someone in the chat, maybe someone saying something?
Oh, there are some saying something.
Oh.
We have Floral Envy saying hello from Ottawa.
Oh, hi. Welcome.
We have, of course, Taiwan in the chat saying beautiful displacement work.
Thank you very much.
And Taiwan also says texture is really a deep floral topic study.
Yes, I think so.
For study. And we have Alison Bradley
hi.
in the chat saying,
Wow.
Good afternoon, Mike, sending hugs and kisses.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Welcome. Actually, now that I see we're hitting the top, I'll zoom out a little bit. Beep, boop, boop. There we go. We don't want to see any of that ugly stuff. And also, we don't need to see our Coke.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored yet. So, then I have my cool stump in there. Well, thank you everyone for joining today's live stream. Very glad. And again, I'm sorry we started a little later today. All these technical difficulties, you know, sometimes it happens. So, what kind of fun stuff do I have? I have some amazing miscanthus. Yes, miscanthus from Margin Par, and some Casmantium, also Margin Par material. Got a lot of stuff from Margin Par here. And some nice other grasses that we just have. So these are nice and tall. And I'd like to have the color of the base coming back. So I'll place in some of this nice miscanthus. A little bit lower than the stump over there. So, and normally I really want to stick everything as deep as possible into the foam, but this time, you know, this is such a big object that if I stick everything all the way down to the foam, then we'll get a strange situation.
So Taiwan is saying this looks really cool.
Yes,
and a
weird.
question from Ethan Wang.
Oh, hey Ethan.
How's it going? Hope
Welcome.
you're doing well.
Yes, thank you. Doing very well. So how are you doing? Preparing for, you're going to assist Coral, I heard, in Singapore. So that's really cool. Excited about that? Well, I am excited about that. So and then boom, boom. It's so nice. I can just look above the camera and then I see this thing over here. And then I can see the grouping that I'm doing. And you know how it goes with these live streams. I just like to experiment a little bit, do things that normally I don't really have the chance to do. So in this case, grab this strange object, squish together a couple of pots, and I don't know. Let's see what happens. I'm always curious about that. Yeah, Angelica.
Ethan says, yeah, some of us are going.
Yes.
And we have Bill Schaefer in the chat.
Oh, hi, Bill.
Saying,
thanks also for joining.
It's okay, you're late. It's just an excuse to not get out of bed this morning.
That's good. Yeah, thank you for joining so early on that side of the planet. Yes. Exciting things also. I was just, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I went to Philadelphia, or actually Pennsauken, which is just across the river from Philadelphia, to do a program, and we did that together with Bill, who is also in the chat right now. I think it was very fun. I think it was a nice success. We had 8 students joining the introductory program for the Professional Industrial Design course, which we are doing September 30th. Yeah, that's already quite far away, but you know, time goes faster than you think normally. So that's going to be fun. So if you're living in the United States, that's the first time we'll have the complete professional program. So our level 1 program over there in the States. So, you know, if you are hesitant about traveling abroad, or for some reason, you know, it's not very convenient for you to come over to the Netherlands, we're bringing the program to you. So, yeah. Feel free to register. You can find it on our website. Yes, Angelica.
Ethan says, can't wait to see them and have endless wine with Haryanto.
Nice.
And also happy early birthday, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. It's going to happen soon too.
Oh, a question from Taiwan.
Mm-hmm.
Is it maybe a Sika stem?
Sorry, can you spell that?
C, like the Y, C-A-S.
Yes. It could be. Again, I'm very sorry. I didn't quite know what we got. And I'm not even sure by which way it came over here. So, but yeah, I'm trusting you that it's a Sika stem. So for now, it is. I got this wonderful celosia here. Unfortunately, that is not a product from Margin Par. They don't have that. Unfortunately, every time I do, it's such a Margin Par product to me, but apparently it's not. So I don't know. Oh, my mom is just running into the room. It's not a Sikas, so apparently not. But since Ellison is here, maybe Ellison knows. Is there actually? I'm sorry that I don't know, but is there a Floral Fundamentals ambassador or partner that grows celosia? Because I really like using celosia, and I would like to credit the right people for that. I don't know why. I don't know. If there isn't one or not. Well, there doesn't have to be a reason for me not to know, of course, but it's just strange. I know quite a lot of the ambassadors and partners. Then I have here some chrysanthemum, lovely chrysanthemum over there, and I'm gonna I think I'll put them somewhere over there. Yes, so actually, Ethan, it is the current planning that we are going to go over there as well to Singapore. So I hope we will be able to grab a drink together as well. I'll join into the endless champagne. Well, maybe not endless, but I'll join into some of that champagne with Haryanto. So as I learn more about that, I'll keep everyone posted. I know that from our sister school in Taiwan, a lot of the teachers were interested in hearing how and when we would go to Singapore to support our school there. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. If it's gonna work out, it's gonna be fun. And I really hope I'm able to bring Angelica as well. Yes, Angelica.
Anita says Plantago lanceolata.
Plantago lanceolata.
Gonna look it up now.
Yes, please. Please verify. Madam Digital. Computer lady. No.
No, that's a very small.
Madame Web, maybe.
What is this mystery palm?
I actually didn't see Madame Web. I heard it sucked. Sorry for my French, but I heard it was a bad movie. I don't know if anyone can confirm that, but I'd like to have this one. I'd like to have that one there. I don't know why, but of course it's not as good as a work from Frédéric, but I do get little Frédéric vibes here. And that is probably because of the spikes. Even though Mr. Song made it, I know why. It reminds me of what he did for that live stream. So we have a video of a live stream that he made. He made a beautiful form linear arrangement a while ago. And then he made a wreath, I think, of raffia. And that kind of reminds me of this. So that's probably what's happening right now in my mind. So if you have the time or the chance, I would say check out that video. It's really cool. We have quite a bunch of videos with Frédéric Dupré. So if you heard me talk about the texture program and you were like, who is this Frédéric? Maybe you didn't see it. He's done maybe 3 or 4 live streams already here, but maybe you haven't seen it. Then definitely go into our channel. You can see a playlist, and I think I made a playlist specifically with videos from Frédéric. But those are like edited videos. But I do have some more in the pipeline. So you can look at the unedited videos. You can just search Frédéric Dupré livestream and you will find a lot of cool stuff, I think. Yes, Angelica.
So I think I found it.
Oh.
It's maybe a Rubellini, Phoenix Rubellini palm, also known as a small date palm.
Phoenix Rubellini?
Yes.
That sounds really cute.
It is.
Sounds like a snack. Okay. Yes. Another thing we're working out is that when we go to Singapore, we will, before or after, we might, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that, but we might go to Taiwan as well. So that's something to think about. So, I'm like, oh, if we can't get a drink in Singapore, Ethan, maybe we can get the drink in Taiwan. But if I'm not going to Singapore, I'm also probably not going to Taiwan then. So that doesn't make any sense. But my mind sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense. Angelica.
First, Bill says, Chris also says hi to other
hi.
Boerma. We are watching together.
Nice. Well, welcome.
And Taiwan says, hope Angelica can visit Taiwan too.
Yes, fingers crossed. That would be cool.
Would be very nice.
Yes. So, Chris, are you already in book 2 of the, whatchamacallit? What's again one of those favorite books of ours, Angelica? The Last Emperor? Yeah, The Last Emperor. How is that going? No, I don't like that. Let's keep it a little more asymmetrical. And I need to look at it from a different angle a little bit. Yeah, of course, this is very and very It's a little bit 1-1, but the size of the frame doesn't really allow me to work much taller than this. So normally I would have loved to maybe go this high. So maybe for the picture I might add some greens and that way cheat a little bit. And this needs to come down a bit. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, Angelica.
Bill says yes with a lot of exclamation marks. And Gina Thresher says hello.
Oh, hi, Gina. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome. So, yeah, that's cool. Gina passed the IMF exam as well. I was mentioning it earlier, but I stole this thing from Song, who is also IMF alumni, and I recycled it into this pot. So that's this design, I think. I think I'll call it a day with this one. We're not gone yet, and also this is in my face the whole time. So anyway, I don't want to make it too complex. This is just a nice and simple one. What I have for you next is something I'm seeing on social media everywhere right now, and Axel will like this, but I'll talk about that a little later. Move this out of the way, boop boop. Or would you like to see it? No, you saw it already. You don't want to see it a little longer, you want to see the next thing. So, I don't know, I'm just talking to myself. Where did I put it? Yes, I have it over here. And I have options. And I would like to give you the option. So I have this glass container, I have this black container, and I have this other black container, which is on a stand. And of course, I will need water, because flowers, they like water sometimes. So, don't worry, I didn't walk away, I didn't run away. So Gina, I hope you are doing well. You've recovered from all the exam stress by now. Can imagine you took a nice little break after all that jazz. Let me take a little sip. Yes, Angelica.
Question from Taiwan. Is it a bit like a formal linear design?
Except it's super decorative. But I understand what you mean. There is not a lot of materials in there. So limited materials. The form linear, of course, is just forms and lines. This is a little static. I would say it's a decorative design, because of the enormous decorative element that's that spiky handmade ring. But then the vase is there. The vase, something like this, could definitely be used for form linear. It's very lovely. But then it also had the wire, the rustic wire covering a part of it. So again, that's also very decorative. So I would say it's a decorative design. Maybe it has some form linear, how do you call it? Form linear attributes, but it's definitely a decorative design. Decorative, maybe asymmetrical, but not very asymmetrical. And then parallel line order and upwards proportion. Yeah, so all those things from the design scheme. So everyone is seeing a lot of these things posted online. We have them in our web shop as well. We have the big one. It's a 200 millimeter one. This is really like advertisement, right, Axel? Right, yeah. So 200 millimeters, it's 64.95. So that's a great price. We also have, and that's euros, of course, but and we have the smaller one, which is 34.95. Right now, we don't have. Well, we're working on our own boxing for this. So it's the Kenzan ring, and I think Axel is watching with us too. So Axel, if you could tell us, is it in the web shop yet? I do think you've had some orders for this. So if anyone is interested, 64.95, 34.95. And now the question is, what kind of bowl or plate am I going to use for this? Would you like to see me use the glass? Would you like to see me use this thingy? Or would you like me to see, like, I don't know, I can't English anymore. Would you like me to use this object? So, 1, 2, 3. Yes, Angelica.
Okay, in the meantime, Gina says, yes, doing well, heading into wedding season and Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, Mother's Day.
And
good luck.
Taiwan says, I understand, thank you for explaining.
Very welcome. Oh, yes. And that's that. So, of course, there's like a delay of a couple of minutes. Oh yeah.
And Axel says, yes, it's already online. The large one is indeed what you said, 64.95,
yes.
and the smaller one is 34. Both have free shipping in the Netherlands.
In the Netherlands, whoa. That's nice. And shipping outside of the Netherlands, of course, differs. So bing, boom, boom. Which one? Bing or bong or boom? Do we have a vote?
No, not yet.
Okay, because otherwise I'll just start doing stuff. Wow.
Use the crystal bowl, says Catherine Riviera.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. The crystal bowl. Wow. I thought that would be... I didn't quite catch that first. I thought, use the crystal ball. So I was like, how am I going to predict
Tell
what
us,
someone...
man.
Yeah.
Tell us your future. Man.
Yeah, but I think you mean this glass bowl. Yes. It would be very fancy if we had crystal like that. So, okay. Unless we're getting some other people saying stuff. Oh, yeah.
Work says Bing. Anita says crystal bowl.
Chips. I forgot which was... Yes, this was Bing. This was Bing. Yes. Yeah, I remember. So good. That means everyone wants to see this one. Good. Which means we're still going to see the Kenzan ring-ish thing while it's in the Bing. Whoa, that rhymes. There we go. And I've used Kenzan only one time before. So this is going to be fun. I don't know. Is it going to be a successful experiment, or if it's going to not be a successful experiment? But we'll see. Last time I just used it below in the bottom of a container, you know, trying to do this thing. And I think for another live stream, Niku used one in the past. And, you know, when he used it, he found some duckweed outside and he covered the glass with duckweed. I think that's pretty cool. If you have like that black bowl, for example, and you don't want to see the Kenzan, because I do think those things aren't intended to be decorative normally, then you would use the duckweed on top of it. That's quite cool. But in this case, you know, it's a ring, so that's pretty cool. And I think why not use it decorative? So let's see, this is definitely going to be a parallel design. And let's see how it works out. This is a live test. So I'm just gonna make a, and I actually don't know if it's, I don't think it's very helpful to make diagonal cuts in this case, but I'm so used to making diagonal cuts, because if it's diagonal, then the surface is not so big, not so big for stabbing, and we want big for stabbing surface. So let's see. English, very good. This one. So I'll do a little 358 for you. I hope. Am I doing that? Yes, I'm doing that. That your angle is totally different than my angle, so that's a little strange. Yeah, you know, that's probably, yeah, my mom is coming in. You should cut with the scissors, but I don't like to cut with the scissors because it's not great. Look, this is why, yeah, I have Japanese scissors somewhere, but where? I don't know where my stuff is 90% of the time, but I do have an amazing, you're right, I have an amazing Ikebana scissors, which I got from my friends in Japan, but this works, more or less. This is really weird. I don't know if I'm going to do the golden rule so much or not. Yeah, you're finding out, as I'm finding out, if this is good. I do see a lot of cool stuff made with these things though, so I'm sure maybe people can do it a little better than me. So, press. Oh, we get another product placement here. No, you have to be in the screen now. Oh, this is my own. Okay, this is not. Okay. Oh, we also sell these. Oh, and there's definitely Japanese in here, so it's a Japanese product. And then there's Angelica with. Okay, so thank you. So this one is the one I got as a present. Very nice. Ooh. This one is also one I got for a present. It's also very nice. But also we have this in the shop. So, and I don't know. It feels a little bit illegal to cut these with my scissors, but I'm going to do it. Wow, this is very weird. Okay. It's not like I'm getting any physical punishment normally if I'm misbehaving, but kind of feels like I should be slapped or something for this. Angelica?
Gina.
I'm sorry, I'm saying weird stuff.
Gina is asking, is the kenzan heavy enough to not need the putty or the sticky stuff to hold it in the container?
Yes, I like that. Sticky stuff. That is how we sell it in the shop as well. I think we should rename it. Actually, I think it's, oh, this is probably terrible noise.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. No, it's actually quite good. It's quite heavy, but of course now I'm shaking up the whole design, and actually, well, it was quite stable. Yeah, I don't think you need the sticky stuff, but I think you can use it, of course, if you needed to transport it, but I think 9 out of 10 times with kenzan, it's used to be made on the spot, so. But what's the name? Now I'm kind of lost. What's the name of that sticky stuff again? Do you know? Oasis product.
Now.
No. Oasis Fix. Fix. It's called Fix. Actually, this is not really. This grass, Cusmantium, is not really a good fit for this kenzan because of the hollow stem. But I don't think you need it. It works pretty well. I was considering adding it before, but it's not necessary. So maybe if I was using a lot heavier flowers, I think I would have to use it. So I'm quite taking my time. Angelica, yes?
We have Nikki Mullen saying,
oh, hi.
nice to see you again,
Yes,
Mike,
thanks.
and hello from Philly.
Hi, thank you for joining. Nikki was in our introductory program. We had some fun together during that program. It was really nice, I think. First time for something like that to happen, so that was cool. This is so weird to use the kenzan. Also, really not good for this Casmantium, because it's not easy. Well, I feel like you can use the Casmantium, but not if you want to have them very strict, because obviously they can just stand on here and they'll be fine. Just not for me, the Casmantium on there. Angelica.
Gina says, yes, lol, I did buy the sticky stuff before I left it. Before I left, it's hard to find in the US.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that. But do you guys have those little pin thingies that they're used for? Oh my God. I was talking trash about the sticky stuff, and now I'm calling things names that also don't exist.
Oasesprekers.
Yeah, oasesprekers in Dutch. Beautiful language, huh? Dutch. Oh, so romantic. Oasesprekers. Just which literally translated would be oasis stabbers. Very beautiful. Language of love. But that's, I don't know what it would be in English.
Oasis pin holders?
Pin holders, maybe. So I'm just gonna, they can't stand up straight, so they won't stand up straight. That's fine. You do what you want. Osmantium. I do want to use it because I like it. It's a nice product. Yeah, this goes pretty well up until now. These are the lovely scabiosa seed pods. And okay. Yes. You're seeing me experiment this in real time, so it's a little strange. But I feel like it's working. Of course, I don't have to stab them. I can also just put them in between the stabby things. Very good. Angelica.
Janet Correro says, try inserting the thin stem into a thicker hollow stem to get a better grip.
Try to insert the thin stem.
Yes, so the thin stem of, for example, the Gasmantium, put it into a hollow stem that is a bit bigger of something else, and then...
I like that idea. Yes, I will try if I run into the same issue. I will try. Thank you. Yeah. This is fun, working with this crazy frog thing. Okay. Well, thus far it's still standing. What's up, Angelica?
Well, it's not that you're putting heavy things in it.
No, that's true. Bring on the heavy stuff.
I mean, if it would fall just by putting in some light,
grass.
dry grass.
Yeah, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Actually, now that you say that, you're right. Wait, I'm sorry for smacking stuff around. I should be using my Japanese cutter. Okay, well, that's stable. It can resist the breath of a Dutch guy. And this is a windy country, so that means we have windy breath. I don't know. Okay, next item. These callas are also doing well, doing all right. Yeah. Maybe a little lower. Yeah. It hurts my heart to cut with this thing. I'm so used to not cutting with the scissor that it feels terrible to do it. So there we are, back again. Is the camera back again also for you? Okay, good. Yes, Angelica.
We have Midori Kitahara
Oh, hi.
saying, "Hello, I live in Japan, but now I'm watching at Singapore airport on my way back to Tokyo from Australia."
Whoa, yokoso. Welcome. But that's quite funny. All of the topics are now combining, so that's really funny. So Singapore, Japanese scissors, yeah. Australia. So we're just missing Matthew Landers. That's jumping in here. Ooh, I'm so sorry for the noise.
That's why I gave you the wipe to wipe underneath.
Ah, yes, very good. Oh, okay. So see, it didn't quite like that. Okay, this pains my Dutch soul. I know it's probably a normal thing.
Well, as long as the scissors are
This is a great scissors,
fine,
actually.
right?
It cuts amazing, and that's not because we're selling this in our shop. It's really like it doesn't squeeze. Oh, I'm smacking stuff around again. It doesn't squeeze like this one.
Yeah,
I don't know. Can you see?
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Ugh.
Ooh, bad. This good, but now it's way too short. So maybe I'll use it for something else. Yeah, and I would like something a little bit more strict. Yeah. Maybe. This is so weird. I'm in doubt a little bit. Yeah, I don't like this one. No, I'm not using you. I'm using... Sorry guys, I'm just walking out of the frame again.
You know you can massage them, right?
Yeah, I can, but I usually massage them for bending them, actually. So I don't know if... Well, we can test that theory, but this is great. Also, this is great. So I'll just use this and then... So material decides in this case, as Karel always says. Ah, look at this one. Such a proper little lad. There we go. Strict as a soldier. There we go. Okay, so goodbye. Then we do have these cool things. The kniphoofje, or I think fire, we say fire arrow in Dutch. Fireworks, basically. So we have a nice yellow and pink color combination, which is something my grandpa would say is impossible to do, illegal. But I think why not? We live in the future. We can use all the colors we want. But not too many. Well, depends. Okay. So thus far, any questions? Anyone considering joining Frederik's class? I think that's going to be very exciting. An exciting program on texture and color. If anyone in here is familiar, well, we've talked about the International Master Florist program a couple of times now, but that's gonna happen again in November for those interested. And also we talked about the professional course in the US, which is gonna happen September 30th. September 30th. That's too many TH sounds for a Dutch guy. September 30th. Yes. And that's also going to be fun. Nikki was there. Nikki, will you be there for the full program? I think so, right? You were thinking about it. So, this is such a strange design. But it will be fine in the end, I think. Angelica, oh, you're waving?
Oh, I'm waving at Jake.
Oh,
He was passing by.
was Jake waving back?
Yes, he was.
Oh, nice.
Gina says, beautiful color of the Santadesia.
Right, it's such a nice soft color. Thank you. I didn't grow it myself, but I'll say thank you on behalf of the Santadesia. My mom is coming in the room and she has something. No? Okay. Angelica, you have?
Bill Schaefer says, sticky stuff. Original product in the US is called Cling.
Oh,
and
Cling,
it's
okay.
still available at some wholesalers.
Okay.
Cling.
Cling. Okay, okay. Well, Gina, there you go. Maybe that helps. Thank you, Bill.
Pak de Lazy Susan.
Oh, yeah. Grab the Lazy Susan. That's a great idea. We have equipment for this. Okay.
Catherine Rivera says, it's looking good. I love to try the unthinkable.
Thank you. The unthinkable.
Ooh, and Gina says, I talked Cherry into coming to the November class.
Oh.
She called to ask me about it.
Cool. Nice.
And Nikki Mullen says, yes, my friend, I will be there.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
so-
going to be fun.
September, and hope to come to the Netherlands also sometime soon.
Oh, well, you would be very welcome. Thank you. Ah, Lazy Susan.
9 september in het internationale klas.
Yes. Up. Okay, there we go. Now it's on a Lazy Susan. This is the real stability test. Well, so far so good. Angelica.
Anita says, can you also order it in the Boerma shop and
Yes.
ship it to the States?
Yes, actually you can. Yeah. We can ship it to the States. Maybe Axel knows more or less what that, well, of course depends on the States. It's quite a big country, isn't it? So, but yes, we can. We ship all over the world. And it's not such a big object, so it's quite easy to ship. So there's something to say about that. So we're just going to go down a little bit. So it's a fun experiment. How will it hold the rose? Well, the rose is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There we go. I could keep on the thorns, it could look cool, but I'm not doing it. Because I already removed the other ones from the other roses. Prefer to stay consistent. So.
Taiwan says,
Yeah.
this kenzan ring is really special. It makes the design look much lighter.
Yeah, right. It's quite cool. It's got the luxurious vibe going on. So sticky. Okay. Well, okay. Definitely need some more experimenting with this, but it's quite fun. These are, by the way, amazing roses from Deco Fresh. I think this is the cappuccino rose. And recently during the, Recently during the IMF program, we were able to test out the spray rose variety. So absolutely beautiful. I think the roses on the spray rose were more or less this size. This is a smaller rose variety. They also have one with a really giant head. But it's a really nice color, I think. Beautiful in-between colors, as Gregor would say, soldier underwear colors. A little shorter. Oh, this feels so bad cutting with the scissors. I really have to get, I'm going to say it every time I do it, because every time I feel physical repulsion. It's really strange. But these guys are very strict. I used to call the flowers and everything I did very straight, but then I had a student and he was like, "Yeah, why does everything have to be straight?" And then I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. we'll give it another word. Oop. And now I'm constantly conscious of the fact that I'm saying that. He was like, why can't things be gay every once in a while? And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. You are right.
Gina says we are very spoiled. We were very spoiled to get to work with such beautiful products.
Right, yeah. I think there's some really crazy good rose growers out there. But DecoFresh really has some amazing products. Also in the Netherlands, in any case, we're quite spoiled with what we have on the market.
Joy Lot says we used to call cling chewing gum tape.
Oh, chewing gum tape, that's quite good. But I wouldn't eat it. But now I feel like I have to eat it.
Don't.
Well,
eat it.
you shouldn't swallow gum anyway, but now I kind of feel like I wanna try it. Angelica. Oh no, I just heard the sound, so I was like,
It wasn't me.
I'm just going crazy.
Mm.
Well, crazier. I'm going crazier. There we go. Ginormous guy here. Yes, maybe a small one. A small one, if they exist in this realm. Yes, they do. I will put this one. Well, maybe I cut it longer first, and then I can always cut it shorter. But just about here. So. Yeah, talking about kenzan and such, I have some friends who are great ikebana artists. One of them is called Mario Hirama, and when, like a couple of months ago, I was in Missouri with the, no, I wasn't in Missouri, I was in Japan with the students of Missouri, and we had a lot of fun, and we had a ikebana class as well. And that class was taught by Mario Hirama. And if you want, you can have a look on my Instagram. And maybe 4 reels ago, there is the trip to Japan, and you can see some parts of that class. It was really fun. And if people are interested, I discussed this with Gina as well, that next year I'm planning to do a florist retreat to Japan. First off, to of course learn a lot from ikebana masters. I have quite a couple of friends who are really great ikebana florists, and they give amazing classes. So we would visit them, we would go from place to place, we would maybe visit the Japanese rose grower. There's an amazing rose grower called Ichikawa. We would visit the flower auction, and then we would go from place to place and also do some Japanese culture sniffing here and there, maybe do a sushi workshop on the side, why not? So that's on the planning somewhere for next year. So if you would be interested in joining us, for a florist retreat in Japan with many ikebana masters, maybe even some Japanese florists that are specialized in European style, but that's a totally different interpretation, of course, then let me know. if you would love to do that, I did a whole week program with the students of Missouri over there, together with some of my Japanese friends. So I think it's going to be great doing something like that for florists as well. So I think we were able to pull that off for it's like a week, and it was like, but that's only with one class, of course, one cabana class. But I think it was in the neighborhood of like 3,000 US dollars. That's including the hotel, but excluding the flight, of course. The flight you would have to book yourself. But somewhere around that ballpark is what I would be aiming for if I would organize that again. So now these amazing chrysanthemum from Decker chrysanthemum. They have so many beautiful colors available, and this is one of their Santini. So the Santini are the smaller variety. So when I was in the US, I was ordering a spray chrysanthemum, and I imagined it would be this size, just for the people that were in that class. Then you can see that's a big size difference. But it's hard to see in a picture, if you're ordering something from a picture, and you're not quite sure how things are named in other countries. And yeah, sometimes you may order the wrong thing. So, and this is quite bushy and wide, so I will be putting it lower into the design. So maybe even a little lower, because it's interrupting the interrupting the little rose guy here.
Gina says, I'm so interested in going back to Japan. I loved visiting.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's my favorite place to go. Quite easily, actually. And there's many things I love to go, many places I love to go, but there's just this history of going to Japan. Ever since we lived there when I was like 1.5 or something, so there's just, I don't know, I just like going there. So I'm removing the bigger leaves from the chrysanthemum. So at the time when I was 1.5, my mother had to be there to start a sister school. This one is missing the top anyway. Sister school, so we were living there for a year or something, over a year, and that we don't work together with those people anymore, but we do work together with a school in the US, in Japan. In Japan, we do work together with a school in Japan, and it's called EFD, and we're trying to do the professional course over there in Japan as well, somehow. And in December, I'm going there to do an introductory class. I think 1 or 2 days. Oh no, this is too heavy for you, huh? Angelica, you said earlier there was some person at the airport in Singapore watching, going to Japan. Was that, remember the name?
Yeah, Midori.
Midori. Ah, Midori. So desu ne.
Midori Kitahara.
Ah. Well, there's no green inside this design, just flowers. But Midori, if you are interested in studying Dutch floral design, then maybe in December, keep an eye out on EFD. They are called European Floral Design in Japan. We're gonna set up that program there as well. Oh, yep. Little shorter, just again, same story. That's a great name for a florist. Midori. We have a Dutch florist called, a great Dutch florist called Kees Stak. That's last name would translate to branch, so I think that's very fitting too. So, okay, well, I feel like I can fiddle with this for ages. This is a little bit off. No, are you off? No, you are off. And that's over there. Mirror image. So let's go and do something about that. Ooh, we still have space. Space. Okay. So, and something needs to happen over there. No, there. So I would maybe, I could put some yellow in there, a little lower. Yeah, I will do that. Just a little more yellow. Just a little lower.
Anita is sending you a smiley face with heart eyes.
Oh, thank you. No. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe no. Yes. Oh, Jake is complaining. I don't know if you guys could hear Jake, but he likes to bark when he doesn't get a treat.
Or attention.
Or attention. He do be like that. So we put in some one short, one tall, and then maybe some repetition. This is quite relaxing. Just because it's just a ring, you know, so there's not a lot, well, there's a lot you can do actually with a ring, but for a parallel design like this, I feel like it's just filling in the gaps. But of course, I could also make it all come together in one point. That would be cool. And play with multiple, I don't know, how do we call that? One exit and multiple, it's on the design scheme. Multiple origin points and one exit. Which doesn't happen a lot, actually, in designs. It's usually one origin point and multiple exits. Yes, better to cut a couple of times than cut one time too many. Whee! I feel like we do need a rose, and then I'm more or less done. Let's not put too much more time. I'm sure for some people it's the end of the day, and for other people the day is already over and people just want to go to bed maybe. Gina, I just realized what time is it at your place? Because for Bill it's like 9 o'clock. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, yes, I'm getting a whisper in my ear. There's maybe some other interesting announcements, announcements or questions. So first off, at the end of this month, May 23 from the top of my head, is that correct? Yes, very good. Whew, I remembered something. The Theo Boerma Cup, the preliminary rounds of the Theo Boerma Cup are happening May 23, which is exclusive for Dutch florists, because the Theo Boerma Cup happening in September, which is 6, September 6th. Yes,
Yes.
September 6th. That is an international competition, but it only has 11 spots. So 3 of those spots are for Dutch people, which have to do the preliminary round. So if you are, from the Netherlands watching right now, please go to our website and compete in the Theo Boerma Cup. It's going to be really cool. The first 3 people, they of course get some cool prizes like Lena Wool, some stuff from Oasis, and some gift vouchers from Floral Design Supplies, maybe like €100 or something like that. I'm not allowed to say anything about that, but it's on the website.
Combined
You can check that out.
together, a lot of goodies.
Yes, a lot of good goodies. And so that's the first 3 prizes. And then they also get a golden ticket to the Theo Boerma Cup, September 6th, which is great because that's a really fun international competition. It's like the 6th or 7th time we've had it.
No, since 2012.
Yeah, since 2012 we started, but not every year we've held it. So it's just supposed to be once every other year. But this year is a little different. We've had some years that's been skipped over. So anyway, it's really fun for the Dutchies. It's a great way to start competing because it's a very easygoing competition, the first one, because for the preliminary rounds, you're allowed to bring your own frame and you have 1 hour to make a bouquet. So that's very easygoing, but it's very a generous amount of time. Then for the Theo Boerma Cup, which is on September 6th, it's a little bit more hardcore, but it is a great competition still to do. And it has a theme, yes. So this year is going to be our 44th anniversary of the school, and that's 4 times 11. 11 is the crazy number in the south of Holland, and we're a little bit crazy. But also, COVID happened in 2020, as you might remember, and we were supposed to have our 40th anniversary then, but it couldn't happen. And so we thought 44 would be a fun way to celebrate it, and not our 45th, because that's a little bit boring. So we're doing the 44th anniversary. So due to that being our anniversary, the theme is crazy, a little crazy. So it's Enchanted Garden, meaning you can have some very wild, maybe something fun idea with that theme. Could be something psychedelic, or maybe it's something fantasy-esque. You can do a lot.
Our school has the Dutch gardens.
Yes, also, yes. My mom is saying a lot of things which she will talk about as well later. Yeah, so I would recommend for maybe the people from IMF or maybe some other people that are watching right now, if you want to join the international competition, check out our website, September 6th. 3 days before that, we have another cool thing to announce. We're having the special floral event design together with Bill and Chris, who are also in the chat right now. Bill and Chris are 2 very amazing event florists who are doing really cool big weddings and big events. They've done the Philadelphia Flower Show many times, and they've won it many times, which is the biggest flower event in the world. So yeah, check out that page as well. So September 3 to 5, there's a lot more info on what the program will entail, but it will be about event design and how to plan for event, how to calculate the flowers, and many other interesting things that during our normal programs we don't elaborate so much on this very specific topic. And they're professionals and really specialized in this for many years. Their company is Schaefer Designs. You can check them out on Instagram, but also their website. On their website, there's many examples of the type of work they do. For example, the Philly Flower Show, but also weddings. We just made a post on our Instagram about it, I think yesterday or something like that. And then you can also see some examples of that work. And yeah, so I would say check that out. And having said all that, I'll just throw this away because that's not so nice to look at. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there we go. Angelica, can you press maybe the button?
Yeah.
Yes, does that work? Ooh, yes, it works. All right, great. Sorry, and what were you going to say, Mom?
On September 6th we also also have the open house so people can watch.
Oh, we do have that. Oh, I didn't know. So, another thing for the Dutchies or people that are in the Netherlands in September. September 6th, we also have our open house. So you can come check out the beautiful work made during the Special Floral Event Design Program or see the competition and celebrate our anniversary together with us here. Have a little drink. Feel free to come over for a little drink. We have a bar, as some of the people that have not been to the school yet before, you know, we have our cafe inside the school. That's where we have all our lunch breaks and such. There's just literally a bar. So come and have a drink with us on September 6th and celebrate the 44th anniversary with us. So, okay, that's today's stream. Well, you can see it's steady, it's stable. So that's good. Oh. Yay. Okay. No accidents. Okay, good. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank everyone for coming out because I mean, a lot of our friends and my friends are here. So I'm very grateful that you were here to watch with us and watch me put this parallel design in the kenzan for the first time and that other weird thing that I made. So yeah, thank you very much. And if you like this video, there's a thumb button. So please hit that, you know, that YouTube knows that people like this video. So if you hit up the thumbs button. If you weren't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to our channel. We do live streams every other week. Now I'm lying because the next couple of weeks there's no live stream, but June 14th is the next live stream. But normally, every other week, we do a live stream. And
So, bye-bye.
that's it. Bye. Thank you very much. See ya.